Welcome. Thanks for joining me for yoga this evening. This will be about a 10 to 15 minute practice to help you unwind at the end of the day. You can do this anytime in the evening or even right before bed, perhaps even in bed. So, the first thing we're going to do is get settled in a comfortable lying down position. If you'd like to place anything underneath your knees, go for it. And you can also place something under your head if you'd like. We're just going to let our back release into the mat, letting go of anything that happened today, in the last few days, and just coming into this moment. Instead of focusing on the outer world, we'll bring ourselves inward and focus on the breath. And helping your breath to slow down. Slow and deep. We'll take a few nice, slow, steady breaths, about 3 more times. And pause slightly at the top of your last inhalation here. And then release out with your breath through your mouth this time. Really letting go. You can let go with a bit of a sigh or sound. And just rocking your head a little bit from side to side. Relieving any tension in your neck. And then beginning to stretch your arms out. You can reach them over your head. Reaching out through your fingertips. Pulling them right up over your head. And then slowly releasing your arms back down. And we'll begin to bring the legs in, the knees in towards the chest. And you can do a little rocking motion from side to side. You can also roll the knees in a circle in one direction. And rolling in them in the opposite direction. And then you can just bring both feet to the floor again. And bringing the right ankle onto the front of the left thigh. That could be enough to be there, or you could slide your hands behind your left knee and bring those legs closer in towards your chest. From here, you can also lift up with your left leg straight up in the air, and point the toes, drop the toes. We'll take about 2 to 3 more breaths here. You can begin to lower down through that left leg and release the right leg. Keep that right knee bent. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. And if you feel ready to, you can bring your legs in towards your chest. Pausing here for a few breaths. You can circle out through your foot and ankle. You can lift that leg up, right leg up, and flex your foot a few times. So pointing the toes up and then pointing the toes down. And then releasing that, you can slowly let go through your right foot and release the left leg here. Taking the arms out to the sides, doing a little movement with your legs from side to side. And just a nice gentle movement here. You can also move your head in the opposite direction that your legs are going. flowing with your breath. This time as you drop your legs to one side, you might keep them there for a little bit more. You can always support them with a bit of a pillow underneath that bottom leg or between the knees. Closing your eyes and just letting your body rest and release here. And then we'll slowly come back to center and shifting your legs to the opposite side. You can also turn your head to the opposite side. Let go deeper through your arms, your shoulders, anywhere else that you might be holding a little bit. Could be your jaw. Keep that breath flowing nice and slow and steady. This time as you inhale, come back to center. And then we're just going to roll over onto the side for a moment. You can stay there for a second before coming up. And then you can use your arms to help position you up for a moment. And I wanted to show you a nice forward bend that you can do, especially if you're in bed already, using lots of cushioning for support. So if you've got extra pillows or place something underneath your knees here. You can also place something underneath or on top of your knees. And I'm just going to grab for my block, and then we might have something for the head. You could also use your belt if you wanted to, but we're going to first sit up nice and tall and then slowly come forward into a nice, easy, restorative forward bend where you can just really let go, get yourself comfortable here. I find it really nice and soothing to support the head in any forward bend. And this is incredibly calming for the mind. So wonderful pose to try in bed. And we'll be here for maybe another 20 to 30 seconds. But you're welcome to hold it longer if you'd like to. And keep coming back to your breath. You might feel your breath as it enters your body, come down and feel it more in your back. Opening, expanding through your back body with breath. As you exhale, feeling that release through your back. And then you can just begin to start to come up out of your forward bend. You can press your hands into any surface and come upright. You might want to just do a little counter stretch. Take your hands back for a moment and lift through your heart and chest. Good. And then we'll slowly, we're going to actually come down again, but again, just having anything you need. This could be a point if you are doing these practices in bed, then you could just get yourself settled for the night. Maybe, hopefully you've already got your pajamas on, everything done. And you can just drift off from here, letting your body fully relax. I love the bolster here because I can position the soles of my feet together, knees wide apart, in a supported butterfly position. And just to keep my focus on my breath, you might keep your hands on your belly here, feeling the rise on the inhale and the fall, the release on the exhale. Breathing in, a fresh new wave flows through your whole body. Breathing out, the wave releases any and carries with it any tension or stress right from your body with your breath. Breathing in, feeling that flow through your whole body. And breathing out, feeling your whole body release. Stay tuning into your breath for the next few breaths, softening everywhere. You can soften even your breath so your breath becomes more soft and subtle as well. Closing your eyes, you can place something over top of them. It's always nice to do that. Very soothing for your eyes at the end of the day. Releasing any tension in your jaw. Teeth apart. Let your arms completely relax, comfortably heavy. Feet and legs relax, comfortably heavy, sinking down. Feel your upper body release and soften. Your back release and soften. Your neck and your head release and soften. There's nothing else you have to do right now. Allow yourself this time to be here in the moment, in the present moment. And for right now, you could state this truth to yourself: all is well. I am safe. I am supported. And everything is working to my best interests. All is well. I am safe. I am supported. And everything is working to my best interests. And from here, if you're in bed, if you'd like to drift right off to sleep, feel free to do that. And if you're not ready yet to go right to sleep, you can start to slowly come out of your relaxation. Wiggling your toes and your fingers. You might do one last big stretch. Your arms over your head. You can roll over onto your side. And if you feel ready, you can come up to sitting to complete our practice here. Right before bed, I also like to do my gratitude practice. So going over at least a few things in my life that I'm sometimes take for granted. So you want to remind yourself of how blessed, how lucky you actually are. Expanding your focus beyond those trivial things that might not always be the way we want them to be, but reminding yourself of all the good that exists within your life. So thank you for practicing yoga with me tonight. Namaste, and have a wonderful sleep.